Hey everybody, my name is Chase Pipes with the Relic Room. We are inside Smoky Mountain Knife Works right next to the waterfall. I'm going to talk to you guys today about fossil dinosaur teeth. So dinosaurs, like sharks, shed their teeth throughout the entirety of their lifetime, which is why when we're in the field, it's one of the most abundant fossils that we find. So we've got a lot of really cool dinosaur teeth here at the Relic Room from a huge variety of species. But I want to show you guys kind of how that whole process works. So I've got a Edmontosaurus jaw, Hadrosaur jaw right here. If you look in at the channels, you can see these little channels along the jaw. That is where the rows of teeth just keep pushing up and pushing up and pushing up. And if we look at this mosasaur tooth that's been restored that we've got an example of here, you can see the tooth, which is part of the fossil that's still in situ, starting to work its way up. So when a tooth gets damaged within the animal's lifetime, it's going to want to immediately get it replaced. I mean, what is the most important thing for an animal to have? And that is its teeth. And so evolution over millions of years has developed this trait to where dinosaurs just shed their teeth throughout their lifetime. That way they can still eat and still survive and still make it. So how do we find all of these teeth? So we've got a huge tray of Triceratops teeth here, for example. This is probably another one of the most abundant types of teeth that we find. These are what we call spitters or floater teeth. And these are really common to find. We're hunting these specific teeth out in the Hell Creek Formation of South Dakota. And so what we want to do is we want to walk and we want to look for old ancient river channels, because that's where a lot of fossils are found naturally anyway. So what happens is when the animals are at the water and they're chewing on material, sometimes those teeth fall out directly into the water. Or if they're in near a natural water source, whenever a flood or something comes along, it washes the teeth that had fell out naturally down into that river channel. The hydrology of rivers are incredible. Rivers do a natural sorting method all of its own that are really good at making little piles of these teeth. Let's look at gold, for example. So when people are hunting for gold, what do they look for? They look for cracks and crevices, because the natural hydrology of the water is tumbling that gold and it's getting caught in those cracks and crevices. So as these teeth are in the river and they're floating and tumbling down the riverbed, along these riverbeds are holes. Sometimes they're formed naturally, sometimes they're formed by animals, such as turtles creating a little hole in the riverbed, or a dinosaur walking through and pushing its footprints down into the ground, making these little holes within the river. And as those teeth float around, they fall into those little holes and they get trapped. And the water just continues to roll over it while the teeth are safely secured in this little pocket. So when we're out in the field, we're looking for river channels. And when we find a good river channel deposit to dig, we're hoping that we find those holes. Because if we find those holes, we find a lot of teeth. This is a great example from the Triassic period out in New Mexico. This is a great example of a hole where just tons of teeth were discovered. There are over 60 teeth in this block alone. If I show you all the way around this block, you can see teeth just everywhere. Because what was happening is this was a giant hole that teeth rolled into, and the teeth just kept filling up along with natural sediment until the hole was completely filled up. So this is what we're hoping to find, is big pockets of teeth like these. And when we find them, that is a really, really great day. So because teeth are so abundant, we're able to reach out to our network of hunters in the field, divers in the river hunting for megalodon teeth like this, fossil hunters out in the Dakotas looking for Triceratops teeth. So here at the Relic Room, what we do is we work directly with the men and women that are out in the field discovering this history, as well as going out into the field looking for this history ourselves. So let's say we have an idea for a frame, like a Triceratops tooth frame like we've got right here. So what we'll do is we'll reach out to our friends in the field and say, hey, every single Triceratops tooth that you guys find, we'll take. and because we want to make these really cool frames with them. So at the end of the dig season, we'll have the teeth that we have found, and then on top of it, we'll have the teeth that our friends have found until we get a great, huge pile of Triceratops teeth like this. And once we've got a huge pile of Triceratops teeth like this, we'll put together these frames. So we do all these frames in-house directly with the material that has been collected as recently as 3 months ago. So, and it's that friendship that we have with the men and women who are in the field discovering this history that allows us to do what we do and to have these frames so that you guys can have a really cool piece of history. But that's not just true for dinosaur teeth. That's also true for shark's teeth or any other type of fossil that we have here at the Relic Room. Because one thing that we've got is we put together large groups so that we can supply a large audience like you guys that are out there. Same thing with our megalodon teeth. We'll reach out to our friends that are divers in the field and we'll say, hey, save us all the megalodon teeth that you can that fit in this size, and we'll take all of them. And they do, and as soon as we get a big group of those teeth together, then we can make up a really cool frame for you guys out there. And that's what we do. That's how history gets to you, is through our efforts in the field and our friends' efforts in the field out there collecting and finding this stuff, bringing it back, making sure that it's in a really good protective display case and getting it to you guys at a price that you can afford, because everybody should be able to own a piece of this history. Thank you guys so much for watching this little video. Do us a favor, throw some comments down. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know what you guys want to see us talk about. We are the Smoky Mountain Relic Room. We are the largest diversity of history for sale anywhere in North America. There's no time period we don't cover, whether in natural history or human history. So if there's something that you guys want to learn about, let us know and we'll let you learn about it with the artifacts that we have on hand. How cool is that? And if you want to get something for your collection or you want to start a collection, we've got fossils starting at $1. Beautiful Triceratops teeth frames like this for 20 bucks. Its history is affordable. You can start your own museum in your house and we can help you get started. So if you want to learn more about us or see us working in the field with the men and women that discover history every day, check out our YouTube channel, Chasing History. We have a podcast, Chasing History Radio, available wherever you get your podcasts. And of course, all of our educational content is free to the public. Remember guys, history rocks.